There's an article about how more than 39,000 bodies are left in morgues and otherwise identified in Mexico. They say it's because of the drug war. I don't think it's because of the drug war exclusively. I think what it is when you have an underperforming account and there's a certain amount of time you can try to recapture lost liabilities. It's part of Texas ritual. See, it's part of the conversion therapy. If you're on the right side of the swap, you get the good stuff. You get the Christian love and resurrection after it's dead. If you're on the wrong side, then you end up being disappeared and murdered, and nobody knows where or what happened to you. You become a statistic. 39,000 bodies. 39,000 bodies. I'm sorry. More than that, actually. I think it was it 390,000? 390,000. Oh, I didn't realize that. That's a what? A reverse 1 for 10 split? You know, tomorrow is supposed to be the payout on the dividends and ex dividends for Halliburton. And it'll also be 10 days since you let the President of the United States sign two dueling, or rather bipolar, executive orders that, among other things, are about telemedication, about harvesting people's minerals using radio frequency. You know the best way to harvest somebody's minerals? Kill them. Kill them, and then their corpse and their genetic materials are available for medical science, even burying in the desert, claiming on life insurance, statistics that go into casualties, cost of doing business. Not a goddamn fucking lawyer or attorney general or member of the legislature has done what is already available via precedent to get those executive orders overturned. Your kickback scheme and your desire for drugs in this country is so fucking monumental that despite whatever fucking else you want to say about Trump's a criminal, Trump did this, all he has to do is throw you drugs and then you keel over. Everything is about how much drugs you're going to get, how cheaply. Now, presumably, we're in a very important part coming. It's already been recounted, reflected. I've passed on something. It's something you literally wasted 25 years of my life trying to force me to acts of prostitution so you could get drugs. This is what's affirmed over and over and over again. And not only that, you hooked up deals with other people that helped set that up. And I was supposed to make sure they got paid if I didn't want to die. You know what they got paid? 390,000 unclaimed dead bodies. Is that the truth? I just want to make sure you get the numbers right, guys. I don't want there to be, I don't want there to, 39,000 right here, 39,000 unidentified. 39,000 unidentified dead bodies. That's your payment, I guess. 39,000 dead people killed by the war on drugs. That's what they wanted to be, the war on drugs. Are you happy? Are you happy that you used my entire fucking life and gave my entire fucking life to other people? And we are on the eve of an executive compensation package where you were willing to sacrifice, at least at this reporting, 39,000 unidentified people. Now, are you going to account for all of the people that were murdered as part of COVID-19 as well? Do you expect to get credit for that? Do you expect to be able to use that as some sort of data when you're trying to broker your benefits package because of all the hard work you did as part of this health pandemic? Who's going to pay for it? Do you expect 39,000 more unidentified dead bodies to pay for it for you? See, you could have been supporting somebody that was going to bring a claim before the Supreme Court about illegally obligating people to public debt. right? Illegal debt. It's unconstitutional. Selling us and our lives to have our minerals harvested as part of these illegal schemes under the auspices of energy or healthcare. It's unconstitutional. You would have argued for anything else because ultimately what you want is drugs. And you don't just want drugs, you want it legal and you want the government to pay for it. Did those people in Mexico need to pay for it? Or were you dependent upon delivering kickbacks to these boys in Texas that like to play these really high risk murder racket games that require a public reporting of 39,000 unidentified bodies because of the war on drugs the day before a major dividend and ex dividend payout that also happens to be the executive compensation for the President of the United States because your lust for drugs is greater than anything close to common sense. I'm just going to say that. I think I'm going to, I got to take some time off, I think, and regroup because there's absolutely nothing about this that makes any sense. You could have already had those executive orders rescinded. You could have had them revoked. There are so many things you could already have done over and over and over again. Every single other fucking person in the goddamn fucking country chooses to do something else. That's why there's no one for me to talk to. So apparently, you just spent 25 fucking years exploiting me and subjecting me to the most horrible fucking form of racism ever. I didn't die. But all you've got to show for it is 39,000 dead people who don't even have fucking names to pay for your goddamn drugs. That's what you got. You can blame it on the police, you can blame it on the military, but who you won't blame it on is the politicians that are working with the narcos to make sure there's enough leverage for you to get your cheap drugs or what you want, free drugs.